Today we embark on a journey, a rather unsettling one, to explore the darker side of human history. Throughout the ages, mankind has devised a multitude of ingenious and often brutal methods to punish, to torture, and to execute. This video is not for the faint of heart. Viewer discretion is advised. Join me as we delve into the murky depths of the past, uncovering the stories behind these instruments of pain and suffering. From the scorching plains of ancient Greece to the bustling empires of the Orient, we will unearth the chilling realities of punishments that have left their mark on the pages of history. Remember, we explore these grim practices not to glorify them, but to understand them. By studying the mistakes of the past, we can hopefully learn from them and strive towards a more humane future. Chapter 1. The Brazen Bull, an Inferno of Bronze. Imagine, if you will, the searing heat of the Mediterranean sun beating down on the ancient Greek city of Athens. Now, picture a bronze sculpture gleaming under that same sun, not of a majestic lion or a noble warrior, but of a bull, hollow within. This, my friends, was no ordinary sculpture. This was the Brazen Bull, an instrument of unimaginable cruelty. Condemned prisoners were forced into the bull's hollow interior through a small door on its side. A fire was then lit beneath the belly of the beast, slowly heating the bronze until it glowed red-hot. The cries of the victim, trapped within this infernal oven, were transformed by a system of tubes and stops into the eerie bellows of the bull, a macabre serenade for a gruesome spectacle. Can you imagine the terror of those condemned to die within the Brazen Bull? The suffocating heat, the searing pain, the echoing cries for mercy swallowed by the mocking roars of the bronze beast. The very air they breathed would have become scorching, their lungs seared with each agonizing breath. The inventor of this horrific device, a metal worker named Perillos, believed he had created a masterpiece, a fitting tribute to the gods. But Phalaris, the tyrant of Akragas, whom he presented it to, saw through the artifice. He saw not artistry but barbarity. And so Perillos became the first victim of his own creation, a fittingly ironic end for the architect of such suffering. The Brazen Bull stands as a chilling testament to the depths of human cruelty, a reminder of the darkness that can fester in the heart of man. Chapter 2. Broken on the Wheel. A gruesome spectacle. From the sun-drenched shores of Greece, we travel northward to the heart of medieval Europe. Here, amidst the cobbled streets and towering cathedrals, another instrument of torture held sway. The breaking wheel, also known as the Catherine wheel, it was a spectacle as terrifying as it was brutal. Imagine, if you will, a public square crowded with onlookers. In the center, a large wooden wheel, its spokes radiating outward like the arms of some monstrous starfish. And bound to this wheel, a condemned prisoner, stripped bare and exposed to the gaze of the crowd. The executioner, a grim figure cloaked in anonymity, would then proceed to break the bones of the condemned, one by one, with a heavy iron hammer or club. The blows were agonizing, each one sending shockwaves of pain through the victim's body. The crowd, a mixture of morbid curiosity and horrified fascination, would watch as the life slowly drained from the unfortunate soul. Sometimes the condemned would be left bound to the wheel, their shattered bodies left to the elements, a grim warning to any who dared defy the law. Crows would circle overhead, their raucous cries a chilling counterpoint to the groans of the dying. The stench of death would hang heavy in the air, a constant reminder of the price of transgression. The breaking wheel was not merely a method of execution, it was a performance, a gruesome spectacle designed to inspire terror and obedience. It was a brutal display of power, a stark reminder of the absolute authority of the state. Chapter 3. Scaphism, the Boats of Agony. Our journey into the annals of punishment now takes us to the ancient Persian Empire, a land of vast deserts, opulent palaces, and a justice system as unforgiving as the scorching sun. Here, amidst the splendor and cruelty of empires long gone, we encounter a punishment so horrifying, so depraved, that it seems almost beyond the realm of human imagination. Scaphism. Imagine, if you will, being stripped naked and forcibly bound within the confines of two narrow, shallow boats. Your head and limbs protrude from this makeshift coffin, exposed to the elements, while your torso, trapped within its claustrophobic embrace, is smeared with a grotesque mixture of milk and honey. Now imagine this floating prison set adrift upon a stagnant pond, the sun beating down mercilessly upon your exposed flesh. The sweet, sticky mixture covering your body, once a source of nourishment, becomes a breeding ground for insects. Flies, drawn by the scent, descend in swarms, their buzzing a maddening drone in your ears. As days turn into nights, the insects, drawn by the irresistible allure of your living flesh, begin their gruesome feast. They burrow into your skin, laying their eggs in the warm, moist confines of your wounds. You are eaten alive, your screams swallowed by the vast indifference of the Persian sky. Scaphism was a punishment designed not merely to kill, but to utterly break the human spirit. It was a slow, agonizing death, a testament to the depths of human cruelty that lurked beneath the veneer of civilization. Chapter 4. Flaying, unveiling the horrors beneath. Our exploration of history's darkest corners leads us now to a punishment so viscerally disturbing, so deeply ingrained in our collective nightmares, that the mere mention of it sends shivers down our spines. Flaying. This ancient practice, employed by cultures across the globe, involved the systematic removal of skin from the body, often while the victim was still alive. Imagine, if you will, the cold touch of metal against your skin, the sharp tug as a blade bites into your flesh. The pain is unimaginable, a searing agony that radiates outward from the point of contact, engulfing your entire being, and yet this is merely the beginning of your ordeal. As the flayer continues his gruesome work, peeling away your skin layer by agonizing layer, you are subjected to a symphony of pain unlike any other. The world around you fades into a blur of agony, each breath a monumental effort. Your exposed muscles and tendons twitch and spasm, raw nerves screaming in protest. Some victims were flayed in strips, their skin used as gruesome trophies or warnings to others. Others were left alive, their flayed bodies coated in salt or vinegar to prolong their suffering. The lucky ones died quickly from shock or blood loss. The unlucky ones lingered for days, their raw flesh exposed to the elements, their screams a testament to the depths of human cruelty. Flaying was a punishment that transcended mere physical pain. It was a violation of the very essence of being, a stripping away of identity, a descent into the abyss of unimaginable suffering. Chapter 5. Lingchi Death by 1,000 Cuts. Our final destination on this journey through the annals of punishment takes us to Imperial China, a land of ancient wisdom, intricate customs, and a justice system as intricate as it was ruthless. Here, amidst the bustling cities and serene temples, a punishment of exquisite cruelty was meted out to the most reviled criminals. Lingchi, also known as death by 1,000 cuts. Imagine, if you will, being bound to a wooden frame, your body exposed to the elements and the gaze of the crowd. The executioner, a master of his gruesome art, approaches, his tools of the trade laid out before him, a selection of knives, each one meticulously sharpened to a razor's edge. With a slow, deliberate precision that belies the brutality of his task, the executioner begins his work. He makes a small incision, just a nick really, on your flesh. The pain is sharp, immediate, but bearable. Then he makes another and another, each cut a searing reminder of your predicament. As hours turn into days, the executioner continues his gruesome task, methodically slicing away at your body. He removes small pieces of flesh, each cut designed to inflict maximum pain while prolonging your suffering. The crowd watches, some with morbid fascination, others with a detached curiosity as your life slowly ebbs away. Lingchi was not merely a punishment, it was a ritual. A carefully orchestrated performance designed to demonstrate the absolute power of the state. It was a slow, agonizing death. A testament to the depths of human cruelty and the intricate ways in which we have learned to inflict pain upon one another. As we conclude our journey through the darker recesses of human history, we are left with a profound sense of unease. The punishments we have explored, each more brutal than the last, stand as chilling reminders of the capacity for cruelty that resides within us all. It is easy to judge these practices from the comfort of our modern sensibilities, to view them as barbaric relics of a bygone era, but we must remember that they were products of their time, shaped by social structures, religious beliefs, and political realities far removed from our own. By studying these dark chapters of human history, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We are reminded of the fragility of civilization, the ever-present potential for barbarity to resurface. Let us strive to learn from the mistakes of the past, to build a future where such horrors are relegated to the history books, a stark reminder of a darkness we must never revisit. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more historical insights. Let us know in the comments which punishment you found the most shocking.
It's the most dangerous job in the world. You can make $10,000 for a single trip down and $2 million if you don't make it back up. And it's the fastest way to make money. These divers are called construction divers. One of the world's most dangerous professions, the job is actually to go down a well and salvage a drill. Sounds simple, but it's a life-threatening job. Drill bits are needed for piling on construction sites, but due to the complex geological conditions, they can fall out of place. That's why there's a job for construction site ghouls. Salvage workers need to wear protective suits and oxygen masks to retrieve the drill bits from the murky water at a depth of dozens of meters. Divers down there can only work by touch. As soon as the diver comes out of the water, his assistant rinses him off with fresh water. Down there, there's not only the risk of cuts in his suit, but also the possibility of the wellhead collapsing at any moment. If anything happens, there's basically no chance of survival. Follow me to